BookTube, welcome back. So it's November 1st today. Officially, Nonfiction November begins. And I'm going to really not just dip my toe into Nonfiction November this year, but actually jump in wholeheartedly. The fact that I can't swim could be dangerous. But we're going to go ahead anyway. I've got a bit of a TBR to share with you today. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I've got. The first one is a book I heard of on Russell's channel over at Ink and Paper blog. It's a graphic novel entitled Genderqueer, a memoir. I'm not sure how to pronounce that author's name, Maya Kobabe. And we'll go with Maya. Maya uses ARM pronouns as opposed to they, their, them pronouns. And there's path to identifying as non-binary and asexual. Sounded interesting to me. I like the artwork as well, and I'm looking forward to checking that one out. Also, I'm in kind of a Sherlock Holmes mood, especially after the graphic novel and of Hound of the Baskervilles and kind of the reread of Valley of Fear that I did during October. So I'm going to jump into a couple Sherlock Holmes related subject matter. One of them is a kind of a companion to the Granada TV series. It's Granada's Greatest Detective by Keith Frankel. And what it does is it breaks down each episode that they filmed for the Granada television series starring Jeremy Brett. And it'll have interviews with various people from the show, producers, writers, actors, even Jeremy Brett, David Berg, and Edward Hardwick. Just interesting things to the staging of it, the sets and things like that. I've already read a couple of them. I've kind of about there. I'm also listening to the Jeremy Brett Sherlock Holmes podcast, and so that'd be nice to kind of listen to the information they have on here. It's one of the best podcasts I've ever listened to, and if you're a Sherlock Holmes fan, you'll absolutely love it. There's like snippets from the actual show and the dialogue and everything, and they really go into a lot of detail, which I really enjoy. So listening to that and accompanying with the book as well, looking forward to. I'm also going to pick up this one, although I have some reservations on it. It's called The Man Who Became Sherlock Holmes, The Tortured Mind of Jeremy Brett by Terry Manners. I'm a little doubtful on some of its source material. And even the intro, little prologue at the beginning seems a bit fanciful, because it's almost like they're in the mind of Jeremy Brett. And since I didn't talk to him personally or, get his thoughts on it, I don't know. I'll hold off judgment, I guess, although I have sort of judged it already, but we'll see what I think about it by the time I'm finished with it. I also have a biography of Bruce Lee. This is A Life by Matthew Polly. This came out in 2018. I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan, so I'm looking forward to reading this. I've heard it's a very, very well-written biography. There's some color photos and things in there as well. And like I said, I've seen all his movies, I used to have a huge collection of memorabilia and things on Bruce Lee, which I don't have anymore, sadly, but I'm looking forward to reading that. I'm also deciding to pick up a reread, which I don't do very often, but since I don't have any other major challenges during the month of November, I'm not doing any read-alongs, I don't have to worry about Goodreads goals. I completed that a while ago. I have a goal of 50, and I think I'm in over 70 books already, so no other challenges happening during this month, so good time for a reread. And I'm going to be picking up West with the Night by Beryl Markham. I just picked up a used copy of it again. I hadn't had one in a while, and just kind of read a little bit of the first chapter, and I thought, yeah, I have a feel for that. I feel like picking that one up again, so I'm looking forward to revisiting this one. And my last one, at least for what I have so far, who knows what might, fall into my lap during this month, but I might be adding to it, but I'm going to be also reading My Venice and Other Essays by Donna Leone. She is the author of the Venetian Commissario Guido Brunetti Mysteries, which I haven't really read any. So I'm looking forward to eventually picking up some in that series, starting with the first book. But I've already actually started reading this because I finished my Victober reads a bit early. So I'm actually about 87 pages into this so far, and I've already completed like the essays that she's written on Venice, which were like the first 50, 55 pages or so, and I really, really enjoyed those. I wish there was more of it because I really love hearing more about Venice. So anyway, I am enjoying her writing. So she's been up to some crazy things, but I'll talk more about those in the recap. So anyway, that is my TBR that I have planned, at least so far, for November. Are you guys participating in Nonfiction November? Let me know what you're going to be reading, and have you read any of these before? I highly recommend West with the Night if you haven't, or if you're looking for something to try. Anyway, I will stay in touch during the month. Maybe we'll do a little bit of a reading vlog. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.